Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you a brief update. This is the 1963 Corvette split rear window. In an earlier video, we shared with you where we were doing some sanding. We did some test locations and we were stripping down, and it was incredible the number of layers of paint to get down to the original layers. And we're making a lot of progress. It doesn't look like much, I'm sure, in the video, but it's incredible the amount of time it takes to sand these properly with all of the contours and the ridges and previous body work and body filler and bondos in all kinds of different locations. It's really tricky. So you can see now the roof, other than being dusty, we've got some detail sanding to do in these tricky little locations around the fuel opening. But you can see now the definition line between the split window going all the way up the roof. So majority of the roof is done. We still have a lot to do around the edging and around the louvers, or the vent kind of looks here in the side. You can see in here we've got quite a bit of sanding still to do here, but I really like the overall condition from the top of the windshield, so the top of the roof all the way back is in very nice condition. There's been some body work done to try to match up the quarter panel to the doors, so we removed all the body fillers that were there. You can see this different color. I think the camera can pick it up. There's a section in here, there's body filler, and there's body filler in here. We sanded it fairly close to where it should be. This wouldn't be from the factory, but someone has done that to help line up the doors, because this shape of the door never really lined up properly from the factory. So we wanted to make sure that we didn't take everything and go crazy, because we're just going to have to build that back up again. It appears to be bonding correctly, but we still got quite a bit of sanding to do in these areas and in the door openings. When you come along the back, we've got a lot more sanding done here. There's still quite a bit to do on the bottom section, and then we started to come around this lower section around the tail lights, and you can see where there's a hole here where they had some, almost like I call it bubblegum repair, just gobs of body filler. Most of that's covered with the bumper. We really don't like to see that where it's too thin. There's obviously been a repair done in that area and just not done thoroughly. So that's the other reason why we're sanding all of this down, because we want to make sure we don't have other hidden areas where we have improper repairs, where something is going to shake loose and pull away from the actual fiberglass. But it's coming along quite nicely. And then the doors, you can see we made quite a bit of progress on the doors. We have our top section is sanded. There's a tremendous amount of body filler in here in the top. We've got the main stuff done here and lots of body filler. So the driver's side and driver front was involved in a collision at some point, because there's an incredible amount of repair that's been done to the driver's side. And then if I rotate this nice stand, the passenger side, much happier with the overall condition of the passenger door. You can see we have a little bit of body filler, this different color on the top, but this lighter cream color is the original fiberglass from the factory. This is what we really like to see. And then this is just to help. There's a little bit of body smoother in here, which is obviously helping with the alignment of the roof, as I mentioned earlier. And then, other than being quite dusty, we have some body filler along this edge, which would show us or hint that they're trying to line up this door better with the quarter panel. But now that we removed all of the body fillers, or majority of it, we'll be able to line up the panels quite a bit better. And we just have some more sanding to do along the tougher areas around the handles and in this little tapered section. So lots of progress, and we're going to continue on the sanding. It's not the greatest job. It makes you really itchy, and it creates an incredible amount of dust. And in our earlier video, we shared with you where we had this pail that we were saving the dust and stuff. So believe it or not, this is all from this Corvette, and we're still not done with the sanding. There's just an amazing amount of product that's been on this poor car over so many years of painting over top of paint, and just not taking it back to the original body panel as it should be and then done properly. So just a brief update. This is the 63 Corvette Split Window. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.